my dad just called me and said that I owe $480 from my tax return because apparently if I just had $10 more taken out of my check every single week, then I wouldn't owe anything at all. And I said, what?
Surprise.
What? I owe money for working? I owe money for working because, yeah. And also, Dad, that sounds like a scam. You are telling me that if only $10 more every week came out, then I wouldn't owe the $480? How was I supposed to know that? First of all, how am I supposed to know that? Second of all, how do I control that? And why is that a thing? How do you tell your employer, oh, take $10 more out of my paycheck every week so that I don't owe money when my tax return is done? What?
Man. Welcome to reality, kid. Yep, that's right. They don't teach it in school. Yeah, but I bet she knows what the powerhouse of a cell is.
This is strange. This is strange.
Something ain't right, and damn it, it's time that we find out.
I literally just did my taxes and I owe money. I call my dad, I'm like, did I do this right? He's like, I don't know, maybe you should pay someone to do your taxes for you.
Yeah.
I said, does it sound like I'm in the position to be paying someone else to do my taxes when I already owe the government money? Oh my God. What is this scheme?
That's right.
God, are you there?
And if you don't do it, you go to jail. That's the way it is. Just buy more money. True.
It is me, Sarah. I hate being an adult.
You can't take responsibility.
Oh, bro. This guy will have like he'll have some person on the stream and he'll be like, so let me get this straight. You are in debt because you like buying old video game systems? And it's like, so you spent $3,000 a month on buying vintage video games and you don't have any money? Have you thought about not doing that? And they're like, yeah, I thought about buying PlayStations instead. It's like, basically, he brings on people that, it's like, these are people that don't know what 7 times 3 would be, right? The guy that has 3 cars, yeah, it's like, yeah, I bought a, I bought an $8,000 car. I pay $15,000 a month, or $1,500 a month on it, and it's a 36 month lease. You know?
The future is just not there.
$152K in bad debt. That's a lot of money at 25, bro. Like, you got to be like, that's impressive. I'm gonna be real. I think that's impressive that you racked up that much. That's like a high score. Really? Like, that's impressive, man. Holy.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking about the worst case scenario.
What, bankruptcy?
Or kill yourself?
Yeah.
That'd be really
Well, that'd be a good idea. You do that right away, because that way you put it on cooldown for 7 more years. You do it again. You got to always be cheating, man. You got to always be cheating. Yeah, be cheating, not pay the money, do whatever you can. Right? Yeah, exactly. He knows? Absolutely, yeah. Like, the thing is that this is who it really fucks over, right? Is it fucks over these, like, oh, I'm going to do the good thing and I'm going to do the right way. Bro. Like, you think the people that wrote the rules are doing that? You fuck no, man. And whenever you're in a circus, you better act like a clown. Like, you absolutely need to do that. Run up the money, spend the fucking money, write it off, say you're not going to pay it. They send it to a debt collection agency. Then they can't legally garnish your wages anymore, depending on the state that you live in. Then eventually the debt collection agency reports it to the IRS as income for you. And then that year you just don't make any money, so you don't have to pay taxes on that money. You get a deferral for your taxes, and then you get that forgiven by the government. But you have to be cheating all the time. Like, always be cheating, man. ABC, always be doing whatever you can to get the money, because if you're not doing that, somebody else is going to do that. It's more common than you think. 10 people have over 100K in student loan debt. Yeah, I know a friend that has that. Yeah, Trump went bankrupt 4 times. Yeah, of course you had to do that. Yeah, you have to always be cheating, man. That's it. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Well, it's like you want to take out one credit card and then pay off another credit card and then just stop answering phone calls from both of them, but then make it to where like the amount is not high enough to where they try to seek legal repudiation, legal proceedings from you. So you want to balance out, scam like 5 people for 10K rather than like 1 person for 50K. And then that way they can probably just write your debt off rather than so then that's why you take out the extra credit cards and you do that as well. And then you have, let's see, what's some other things you gotta do? Stop with the how to. Yeah, there's just a lot. Debtors hate this guy. Well, you just have to do. Student loan should be tax deductible. Well, I'm six cards, rotation 5K. Exactly. Yeah. And not financial advice. No, this is not financial advice. And Warren Buffett said the top 100 companies paid their taxes. No American would ever have to pay again. Yeah, but it's like people don't understand. It sounds easier to just get a job. Nah, bro, it's actually super easy to do this. Yeah, it's super, super easy. Always be cheating. Yeah, always be cheating. Do whatever you can to, save money. There would be other things that I would suggest, but, that probably would, legitimately get me in trouble. But, yeah, regularly take things, pay things off in, an amount. Pay things on, a payment plan. And then damage the product to where they can't get it back from you, and then stop paying for it, and that way you keep it. And they probably won't press charges unless it's really expensive. So then you only do it with cheap things, right? You always, bro, always be cheating, man. Always.
To go through at 25, but
especially with my card.
Because she's crying, she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it.
What's kind of stopping me from going that route, because
you have 152,027.
That's a car loan for $16,000. This girl is stupid with money. She's stupid. You $16,000 for a car loan? Why you need to buy a car for $16,000? That's nuts. That's too much for a car. Yeah, that's way too much for a car, man. Average car price is $46K. Yeah, it's an average, right? I'm talking about bro, if you have no fucking money and you're 25, you are below average. Quit buying a car for and this is, by the way, this is the amount of money that's left. It's not counting down payment, money that's already been paid on this car. This could be a $40,000 car. What are you doing? Yeah, drive a beater. Yeah, what are you doing? You being an idiot. My car's $3K paid up front. Yeah. To be fair, used cars have gone up a lot in price recently, right? I don't know if they've started going back down again, but I probably not because of inflation, right?
Oh, $152,027.
Damn.
In bad debt.
Yeah.
That is a number that just shouldn't even be considered.
Yeah.
As a number for someone in your age. That's like you having a mortgage or something.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I think that you know who's at fault? You know who fucked up here? She 25. She fucked up, number 1. Number 2 is the schools. How much you want to bet that she probably not that good at math? That she don't understand what percentages are and shit like that, right? It's the education system. Yeah, the parents also, it's the school's job to teach the kids. Yeah, of course it's the parents too. But I guarantee you, bro, she probably what's 8% of 100? And this would be a problem. What is compounding interest? This would be a problem. 17% of $80,000. This would be a problem. You see what I'm saying? Can't default on school loans? Yeah, I know. School loans, so the way that you have to get around that is by not making money. You basically have to assume that they're going to eventually forgive the student loans. And so then you never pay down the principal. And they can't garnish your wages until you make a surprisingly large amount of money. So then you have to figure out other ways that you can invest your money into things that you can monetize or do without allowing it to go above the threshold for wage garnishing. That's what you have to do. Well, like over 400K? Yeah, exactly. Like that's you figure out like different ways that you can do that. Military, not anything you can, man. I think also like that's just what happens whenever you're young, right? Is like whenever you're young, you don't have a lot of skills or like experience or anything like that. So like obviously you're gonna be dumb. Yeah, there's so many people, bro. Like people go crazy with spending money. Like what's sad about it to me is that there's so many young people that feel like they need to buy all this expensive shit, and they do that, and then they ruin their life. Like, yo, any young person isn't paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, exactly. Like. Well, it's because people try so hard to spend money or to, like, look good or whatever, and it ends up ruining their life. I think that's really what the problem is. Yeah, buying shit you don't need? Yeah, exactly. Like, buying shit you don't need. Isn't it an IRL stupid tax? Yeah, exactly. Of course it is. You know, put medical debt on a credit card. Medical debt doesn't have interest. Well, if with medical debt, what you want to do is you want to say that you're going to pay it in cash. So they have a lower, because like they'll give you a lower amount and then tell them that you're going to do it in payment plans. And then you only pay a small amount of it. And then you never make another payment and they'll write it off immediately. Like my mom did that like tons of times, right? It's super, super easy. Yeah, it's a horrible fucking idea. Put that. Yeah, never put it on a card. Yeah. How does he know? Because I mean, bro, like it is what it is, right? I mean, you gotta like, bro, ABC, always be cheating. Always be cheating. You have to. That's the thing. And it's like you can be like, oh, well, that's not. And by the way, guys, it's not good to do this. It's not good. It's bad to do this. You about to get audited, bro? Like I have not been audited, but they fuck, bro. Like oh god. I had to do a tax payment recently, and yeah, it's been it's not good. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna cry or complain about, right? But like, yeah, I had to do a tax payment recently. Well, now the oh no, yeah, it's a lot quarterly. Yeah, well, no, I set up like it's a no the accountant. Well, I'll tell you this, right? Just the accountant for my taxes is $5,000 a year. Like that's where we're at, and it's a lot. It's not bad. I don't know. The last one I had was like 500. Right? That's a firm price. Yeah, it's a lot.